So we need a video strategy for you for news feeds that encompasses prospecting, selling, and also your personal branding. Remembering, of course, that every piece of content you put out in a public domain is personal branding. So that is not just your content, but the comments that you leave on other people's content as well. So be very conscious of late night after a few wines posting and commenting. I've seen particularly young players get themselves into a bit of strife with that kind of stuff. And it's like, oh, well, it's personal and on my profile, it doesn't matter. Well, yeah, it does, because when a potential client is considering you and considering your competitors, they do their research and they look at your digital footprint. What's there? Okay, so prospecting, that's pretty much top of the list of the wants for most real estate agents. Now, prospecting doesn't necessarily have to be a specific and very obvious call to action. It is much more subtle as well. It's demonstrating your expertise when it comes to managing buyers on behalf of your vendors. It's demonstrating that you have an interest in the well-being of your vendors, your home owners, and potential clients. So when we move forward to the next video, which is breaking down the 101 ideas for video marketing, we'll get into the prospecting side of things in a bit more detail, and the type of content that you can do for prospecting specifically. Selling real estate on social media is a fairly new thing as far as uptake is concerned, but people have been doing it since, I think, 2017. Nick Fran, who, as I've mentioned before in these videos, is someone that I work with, and he is actually credited, and there is the evidence to back it up, as being the first real estate agent to sell a home using social media marketing only. So first of all, prospecting. So when you're doing prospecting videos, your call to action, so the way you should be ending your videos, saying things like, message me for the guide if you're interested, contact me for further details. If you want some assistance or you've got questions on this matter, contact me, shoot me a message or jump on the phone, that type of thing. So it's gentle and fairly private at the same time. Selling. So selling call to actions are things like, message me to get a price guide, or to find the open for inspection times, or to express your interest in this property, that's this new home that's coming to market very soon. It's getting them to reach out to you. As they're hot if they're doing that. Personal branding. Okay, so what we're doing here is that we break that down into 3 different categories. First up, we need to demonstrate your local knowledge, your commitment to the area, your roots in the area, and your deep understanding of the market in your area, what buyers are looking for, what's available, what's changing, what's council doing that may impact your area. So then there's also, we need to demonstrate your expertise in property matters. So your understanding of things surrounding, the legislation, where things can go wrong, your ability to negotiate. And we also need to build your know, like, and trust. Now, those 3 things do require a slightly different call to action. So for demonstrating your local knowledge, that's much more user friendly. It's very passive, and we don't want every video and every piece of content out there to be call me. It's some of it's just value and just it's entertainment. So if you're demonstrating your local knowledge, it's things like if you're looking for the best parking for the access point to the Manly Dam mountain bike track, then look at parking in, Barangaroo Street and also off Way Coast Parkway, that sort of thing. Have a great day. And you could do that, if particularly if that's relevant, if you are a mountain bike enthusiast or if you know someone that is, and then you can be in that area with the bike. So it's establishing you in that area, and local landmarks that people know and understand. And also if it doesn't look like a real estate video, once again, but your name's there on the top. Expertise in property matters. So to demonstrate your expertise in property matters and to also start building your sort of Facebook database and getting people to reach out to you, prepare something they can hold in their hand, so a little checklist. And it doesn't have to be, glamorous or expensive or what have you. It's just, a list with good grammar and good spelling that highlights the things that you've mentioned in the video. So your call to action can then be, if you'd like this checklist on, the documents that you need to give to your conveyancer prior to preparing your home for sale, message me and I'll send you through the checklist. So those sorts of things. And then your call to actions for your know, like, and trust, once again, very much like that, with the same sort of intent as demonstrating your local knowledge and your place in the local area. It's very gentle. It's things like, enjoy your day, have a great day, keep safe, whatever you want to use. You may want to develop a little sort of signature sign off, something like that, but you use that in those places. So you save your direct contact me call to actions for prospecting and for selling, and then for the others it's the passive, have a nice day, here if you need me, that type of thing. The other wonderful tool that you can use for videos is interviews. So with the interview series, it's a fabulous way for you to build goodwill within the business community for your area. So you can look at doing things with, business networking groups, local charities and community support groups, sporting groups, things like that, the local school, what have you. And that's all about demonstrating to people the depth of your contacts and your understanding, and sort of it's suggesting on a subliminal level that if you've got a problem, if the viewer's got a problem, you've probably got someone that can solve that problem for them. So great for goodwill and also for demonstrating the depth of your contacts. And we'll go into a number of suggestions for for interviews. Don't just have to be local, in the 101 video ideas for real estate agents training, which is coming up after this video. And the call to action for your interviews or things would be very much about your guest. So if you want more details, if you want to get in touch with my guest, message me and I'll pass on the details or their fact sheet or whatever. So it's very helpful. It's about the other person. It's not about you. So they're the ideas for your video strategy. And ideally, you're doing or having one of, like, an interview. What I do with my interviews is I record one a month and then I cut it up. I recommend my clients they then have it cut up into 4 or 5 pieces, so they can run one clip, a 1 to 2 minute clip from their interview each week. And if they want, they can have the entire interview in its long form, either on their website or on a YouTube channel or something like that. Your personal branding videos, if you can be doing at least one of those a week, but basically whenever the inspiration hits, whenever you see something in your area or, the mood hits, do something, pop it up. Prospecting, once or twice a week. And likewise with selling, then that's going to depend on when you have a listing, but you can also leverage other people's listings as well. People within your office or your group. You can work off those as well. So next up, in the next video, we're going to get stuck into breaking down the 101 video ideas for real estate agents. I'm not going to go through every single one of them, but we're going to look at them as they form in the strategy and give you some ideas for starting them and for content. So I'll see you in that next video.